Back again with Cookie Meow. I'm here today because I got my pay stub for Paycheck tomorrow, which today is Thursday, but I will be posting this on a Friday. So I get paid on Fridays. We're going to first go into my checking account and we're going to push this through because I know that that's going to be what I get. So we're going to edit, enter now. So the first paycheck of June. Let's go ahead and do it. Budget. We're going to start with credit card debt. As always, we're going to put $75 into Napa. We're going to put 12.50 into PayPal credit. As you can see, I only usually pay $85 a week, but all of this is no interest. So I'm kind of just letting it sit there until I get to the point where it's going to start getting interest, and then I'm going to pay off the whole balance. But if I keep doing this $12.50 a week and paying $85 a week, I should have it paid off before the interest even comes close to coming due. Same with this Napa Easy Pay. We had to get some car stuff done. I had the money set aside, but we ended up using it for an emergency that I couldn't put on a no interest credit card. So now we're just paying that no interest credit card off before the interest comes due. All my other credit cards, as you can see, have enough money to pay them in full, so I don't have to worry about the other credit cards. We're going to do 25 to each of my student loans. I have been doing this every single week, but I have been end up pulling by the end of the week this money back out to go towards rolling with the punches. So hopefully I will actually be able to save the $200 that ends up being in here by the end of the month. But if not, at least I know that I have the money there and I can pull it if necessary. Bills are already covered for this month. As I went over last month, I try to stay a month ahead in bills. So let's go ahead and jump into July. We're going to put $81.25 here. We're going to put $7.50 here. $7.50 here. We're going to put $13 here. $28.58 here. And $7.50 here. A lot of repeating numbers. These propane, internet, and water, my half is usually around 30. Sometimes it fluctuates, so I'll pull from each of the categories, but usually it all evens out in the end of the month. And then we're going to go to subs and do the same thing. I know I'm already covered in June for these bills, so let's go ahead and cover July. We're going to do $5.75 for that. We're going to do $2 for that. We're going to do $1 for that. Up to basically almost everything covered. This isn't an exact math. Usually just by the end of the month I want to have these covered. We're going to go back into June. We're going to do food. We're going to do $125 to groceries. We're going to do $25 to energy drinks. Like I said in my May budget recap of the month, I know by myself and with my boyfriend that this is going to be $100. I have tried to cut back on this, and I just know myself and I know him. We can't function without some sort of energy drinks, so that is why that goes there. So we're going to go into cart, and we're going to put the $50 into fuel. Hopefully now that I'm driving my motorcycle more, this won't be as high as it has been the past couple months, and now that my boyfriend is also going back to work. Then we're going to go into July, and we're going to put the $7.50 here and the 92 cents here. Okay, so now we're going to have to jump into the extra that goes into my Wells Fargo. This is the rest of my paycheck. It splits $500 into my checking, and then the rest goes into my Wells Fargo checking. I'm getting a sign-on bonus as long as I put enough in by the end of the trial period, which I am on track to do so. So we're going to go back up to the budget, and that brings us back to the ready to assign. Let me get. Let me double check that was right. 249.05. Yes. All right. So we're back in July. I only put 92 there. I want to keep that to $4. $4 a week, as you say right here, will get me to what I need by the end of the month. We're going to do the same in RV. We're going to put the $2 a week for the insurance and $3 a week for the registration. We're going to go ahead and ignore the rest for now. Motorcycle, I just paid last month the registration and stuff, but I know that it's due yearly. This is going to be $75 a year. So I want to go ahead and get a target spent for this. So needed for spending, I'm going to need $75. It's going to be yearly. First due on so that shows I need $625 this month to stay on track. And then tags and license, that was, how much was that? $35. I'm not going to worry about putting a target for that until I start making more money, because that's only going to be less than $50 every year, and I'm sure I can roll with that out of either savings or just cutting back on something else. I am going to put gas and fuel up here like I do with my car, and I am going to put, I'm going to say $25, just because I don't know exactly how much. I know I just ran it out of fuel, so I don't know how much it's going to be to completely fill the tank. I doubt it'll be $25, but I like to have it in there. Home is going to get $10 in supplies. I know we need paper towels. I know we are going to need some other basic necessities. I'm going to put $20 into the pets because I know he's due for a grooming appointment here soon. He's also going to the vet here soon. I'm not going to put anything in entertainment. I am going to put my $12 into taxes. And we're going to go ahead and not do anything else for the rest. So this $173.97 is going to go into my short-term and long-term savings goals. I'm going to take this back out. This is going to be something that I rebuild after we get out on the road. This fund is actually funny. I saw it on YouTube. I know it's named the Death Fund, is kind of scary sounding, but it's literally just money I don't want to touch unless me or a family member is dying. I'll have to look up the YouTuber that I saw it off of, but I thought that was very interesting. I love having different savings goals with different ideas in mind. Like, this is my 3 months expenses. This is my peace of mind. So this is basically my emergency fund. Most people see these two things as the same thing, but I don't. This is if I lose my job. This is something that my other sinking funds, like I currently don't have other sinking funds, but if my pets were to go into surgery and I didn't have enough in my pet sinking fund, I would take it out of my peace of mind. It just gives me peace of mind to have some money just set aside for whatever. And then other long-term savings I have is like family vacation and my student loans. So at the end of the month, whatever sits in here goes to this, and then I start this one down here over. But for right now, we don't need anything in cash fund. We don't need anything in vacation. Our vacation is coming up in July, but all the big things have already been paid for. Since I paid for all of the tickets for all the events we're going to, my boyfriend is planning on paying for all the food while we're there and splitting it in half, and I just take it out what he owes me. So this way, by the end of the vacation, we should be evened out. If not, I owe him some, but we will see how that goes. Education is what it sounds like. It's when I go back to school. I like being in college. I just got my associates. I'm going for my bachelor's. This is also if I want to get my hazmats like I did recently. I got my hazmat endorsement on my license, and I had to take a class for that, so it came out of education. Wells Fargo slash Adventureland is just a number that's supposed to match what's in my Wells Fargo account. Obviously, it does not right now because we just got our paycheck put in there. I am going to even this out because these odd cents number kills me. 30 cents to even it up to 47, and then $3 even it out to 5. There we go. So this way I like having $50 sitting in both accounts. Right now that's not even because I have to pay some credit cards out of these two accounts. But when I'm done, those two will match those two accounts. And this one also says Adventureland because we just paid for Adventureland tickets. I paid for mine out of this account, and he paid for his out of what he got back for we did a yard sale. So we're all going to Adventureland this weekend, which is pretty exciting. I was looking forward to saving that up, and it happened much quicker with the yard sale than I was planning on it. This is called Jeremy Support. Jeremy is my boyfriend. Jeremy has been out of work for about a month because he has been getting his CDL license. He is now currently working on a roof under his business, and then he's going to go back to his W-2 job starting Monday. So very excited that we ended up not even using close to what I had planned on using. So all of this is going to go back to my savings accounts once he actually starts bringing in an income again. But I'm glad I had the money there to support him with what he needed to do. I am going to go ahead and throw $100 here into my Roth IRA just to get this. I want to get money set here. I want to max it out by the end of the year, and I am pretty far away from doing that. I need to actually look at my tracker to see how far away I am, but I would like to finish this, or I would like to max out my Roth IRA for a second year in a row this year. And with this job change, it's been kind of challenging. I know I have 116.22 still up here, but I see in the future things that I'm probably going to have to cover stuff. Some more overspending because we're still waiting for him to get his first paycheck again, and I don't want to put it in here and then end up regretting it because I won't be able to pull it back out. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put this into, I'm going to put $50 here into my 3 months expenses, and I'm going to put 50 here into my peace of mind. Ooh, not 5,000, I wish. And then the rest I'm just going to set into this little cash fund. No, not cash fund. Let's go down here into my miscellaneous, and we're just going to throw it into my buffer because 1622 is a random number to just have sitting around. So we're going to put that in my buffer. I'm sure that'll be pulled. I try to pull out of my buffer first, and then I'll start pulling out of like home and food if necessary, and then debt here if I overspend. Try very hard not to, but life is life. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this very rambly first paycheck of June. I can't believe that we're only a month away from the end of the middle of the year, and almost a month away from my vacation to Canada, which I've been planning and looking forward to for many years now. I have wanted to go to Canada for probably 3 years now. So the fact that it's right around the corner is kind of mind-boggling. I wish I was in a better position than I am now to go, but I do still have savings. I do have some rolling credit, but I know if I absolutely had to, I have the money to pay it off. I know I'm in a good place compared to most, especially most that take vacations on debt, and I don't plan on gaining any debt to do this. But it is still kind of scary because I was expecting to be in a better place to go when I went to Canada. But I hope after we get back and we start team driving that worry will go away because we'll both be making good money and we'll be out in the truck spending time together. Anyways, enough of me rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm very new to all of this, so any advice is welcome. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye, everybody.